Purple hair, green eyes, he was a mixed-blood warlord in Chinese history. At the age of 18, he became the most powerful warlord of South China. At the age of 26, he defeated the strongest warlord of China. He was son Quan, the first emperor of South China. There is a famous saying in Chinese language, a good son like Sun Zhongmo. Sun Zhongmo was the courtesy name of son Quan. The one who said this sentence was Cao Cao, the strongest warlord at that time. Cao Cao was the former colleague of Sun Quan's father Sun Jian. They too had served in the Eastern Han army before they became warlords. Cao Cao had several good sons. But when he saw Sun Quan, he exclaimed, "How I wish I could have a good son like Sun Zhongmo." What did Sun Quan do to make Cao Cao so impressed? Sun Quan was the third-generation leader of Sun Wu military group. His father Sun Jian and his elder brother Sun Shou were famous for their braveness and violence. Sun Jian won the nickname, the Tiger of Jiangdong. He founded the Sun military group. Sun Shou won the nickname, the Little Hegemon Lord of Jiangdong. He occupied the land of lower reaches of Yangtze River for Sun military group. Sun Quan won the nickname of the Green-Eyed Kid because he had green eyes, and he became the Lord of Jiangdong at the age of 18. In ancient China, men tied their hair up and fixed it with a hair crown at the age of 20 to show they became grown-ups. When Sun Quan became the Lord of Southeast China, he was only a kid with his loose hair on his shoulder. His brother Sun Shou insisted passing the throne to him, and he believed Sun Quan would become a great lord of Jiangdong. He told Sun Quan, "In terms of leading the generals and soldiers of Jiangdong for winning the world, I am better than you. In terms of protecting Jiangdong, you are better than me." Then he died. Sun Quan had been living under the protection of his father and brother. He could not accept the fact that no one would protect him anymore. So he just kept crying. Finally, Zhang Zhao got angry. Zhang Zhao was the most important retainer of Sun Shou. Sun Shou asked him to assist Sun Quan after he died. When Zhang Zhao saw Sun Quan kept crying day and night, he said, "The world is not in a peace. The hidden crisis is growing around you. It's not the time to cry." Then he put Sun Quan on a horse to inspect the army. This inspection saved the about-to-collapse army. When the soldiers of Jiangdong saw their new leader, the military morale was stalled finally. However, Sun Quan's challenge just started. As soon as Sun Shou died, some big clans of Jiangdong were unwilling to serve the green-eyed child Sun Quan. One official named Li Shu used this opportunity to be a new warlord. He kept all the people who refused to serve Sun Quan at his place. If Sun Shou was still alive, he would immediately attack Li Shu for his independence. But Sun Quan was not his brother, who was called the young hegemon lord at that time. He had no military experience. So he just wrote a letter to Li Shu and pleaded him to return those people. However, this letter only made Li Shu regard Sun Quan as a weak and unconfident child. Li Shu even claimed publicly, "A virtuous man will make more and more people come to his land. A man of no virtue deserves betrayal. I will not return those people to you." Sun Quan was so angry that Li Shu challenged his power and laughed at him. This time he decided to attack Li Shu. Sun Quan was smart. He found two helpers. One was Zhou Yu. Zhou Yu was the chief military general of Jiangdong Group. He was extremely loyal to Sun Shou and Sun family. With the help of Zhou Yu, Sun Quan could defeat Li Shu. Li Shu realized that he had underestimated Sun Quan, so he turned to seek help from his big brother, Cao Cao. However, Cao Cao was the other helper Sun Quan had. Before Sun Quan attacking Li Shu, Sun Quan wrote a letter to Cao Cao. In this letter, he listed the crimes made by Li Shu, such as killing the officials, breaking the law of Han, etc. In his letter, Li Shu was the worst man in the world. If he did not kill Li Shu, people all over the world would never forgive him. Since Prime Minister Uncle Cao was the busiest man of Han Empire, please let nephew son Quan to kill this scum for Han court. After sending the letter to Cao Cao, son Quan started to attack Li Shu. Cao Cao was the former colleague of son Quan's father. When he saw this letter, he was busy having wars with his greatest rival Yuan Shao in North China, so he took a neutral position. Li Shu did not get the reinforcement from Cao Cao. He was defeated and killed by son Quan. His head was displayed publicly. The big clans of Jiangdong were shocked by son Quan's military strength. They thought son Quan was a weeping child, but he turned out to be another tiger of Jiangdong. They found son Quan was even better than his brother son Su. Son Quan would negotiate first, showed his muscle next. The most important thing of all, he seemed to be much more benevolent than his brother. Sun Su ruled Jiangdong by violence. He killed lots of big clans of Jiangdong who refused to listen to him without negotiation. So Jiangdong people were not really loyal to Sun family. Sun Quan was different. He was good at using strategies. One of his strategies was making his Sun family having marriage relationships with the local big clans of Jiangdong. His brother Sun Su once killed hundreds family members of one influential local clan. His ruthless made Jiangdong big clans disappointed, so they were reluctant to have close relationship with Sun family. In order to have a good relationship with Jiangdong big clans, Sun Quan frequently held banquet at his palace. Sun Quan was a party animal. He liked joking and getting drunk. Each time he got drunk, he invented new ways to play. His brother's retainer Zhang Zhao thought it was not in line with Confucian etiquette, so he would stop Sun Quan playing crazily. Sun Quan asked Zhang Zhao, "We are just having fun, why are you so angry?" Although Sun Quan did not understand why Zhang Zhao stopped him having fun, he would still listen to Zhang Zhao's advice. Next time when he got drunk, he did crazy things again. Besides having parties, Sun Quan also liked taking adventure activities, such as sailing and hunting. Sun Quan especially liked hunting with his subordinates and his friends. Once Sun Quan got lost and met a tiger. His horse was bitten by the tiger. Sun Quan calmly threw away his halberd to the tiger. The tiger was hurt and ran away. Since then, Sun Quan started to like hunting tigers. When Zhang Zhao heard this incident, he got angry and said to Sun Quan, "As a lord, you should be able to control heroes and drive sages. How can you gallop in the wilderness and drive beasts?" Sun Quan smiled and apologized to Zhang Zhao. He started to shoot tigers, which was safer. Sun Quan was good at shooting. Plus he was tall, young, and handsome. Jiangdong people loved to see Sun Quan shooting tigers. They gave Sun Quan a good name, Shooting Tiger Lad Sunday. Later it became an idiom and passed on till today. This idiom is to describe someone as brave and handsome like young Sun Quan shooting tigers. In the next few years, Sun Quan gradually consolidated his rule in Jiangdong. Sun Quan changed his brother's aggressive expanding policy. He was also good at administration and promoting economy. He promoted maritime trade with other countries and gained lots of money. Jiangdong had always had the tradition of doing maritime trade with Persia, India, and Rome Empire. During his reign, South China had been greatly developed. He accepted the refugees of war from North China and settled them on his land. And he used excellent diplomatic strategies to make the refugees, the local people, and the aboriginal people to live in harmony. The leaders of the big clans were willing to serve him because of his charisma and his comparatively tolerant policy. Sun Quan won the support of Jiangdong people. They regarded Sun Quan as their lord and became loyal to him. 8 years had passed. Sun Quan grew up to a 26-year-old young man. During the 8 years, the world changed a lot. In 208, Cao Cao united North China and became the largest warlord of China. He exterminated the other strong warlords one by one. His next aim was South China. In the same year, Liu Biao, a warlord of central South China, died. Liu Biao's son Liu Zong easily surrendered to Cao Cao under the huge military deterrence. Cao Cao was so confident that the son of his former colleague, son Quan, would surrender to him like Liu Kang. He wrote an arrogant letter to son Quan. In this letter, he said, "Recently, the emperor ordered me to attack the guilty people. I point my banner down to south. Liu Zong has already been captured. I now have a navy of 800,000, and I will be hunting with you in Wu soon." Wu is the feudal land of Sun Quan. Sun Quan inherited the title Marquis of Wu from his brother. Sun Quan liked hunting. But he did not like other warlord hunting on the land of Wu. In ancient China, the warlords did not say attacking or having war, but say hunting. When Sun Quan knew that Cao Cao would lead 800,000 men to beat him, he immediately woke up from his drunken party. He read this letter at his court meeting. All his civilian officials were frightened by Cao Cao's military strength. They said, "Cao Cao controls the emperor to order the warlords. We should obey the emperor. What's more, his military strength is much stronger than us. We better surrender to Cao Cao." The civilian officials persuaded Sun Quan to surrender to Cao Cao. Sun Quan was so disappointed with these civilian officials. All of the generals were angry. They scolded Cao Cao for kidnapping the emperor and stealing the empire as his own. Sun Quan made up his mind to go to war with Cao Cao. He said, "The old villain has harbored the intention of usurping the Han dynasty for a long time, but he feared the two Yuans, Yuan Shao and Yuan Shu, Liu Bu, Liu Biao and me. Now, all the others have been destroyed and I am the only one left. The old villain and I cannot coexist together." He then drew his sword, slashed the table in front of him and said, "Any of you who dares to speak of surrendering to Cao Cao shall end up like this table." In order to make the pro-surrender people shut up, Sun Quan and his strategist Liu Su found a shoemaker named Liu Bei as their ally. Liu Bei was called Imperial Uncle Liu because he was said to be the distant relative of the emperor. Most importantly, Liu Bei had a secret edict from the emperor. In this edict, the emperor asked Liu Bei to kill Cao Cao for him. The pro-surrender people's reason for surrender was that Cao Cao was ordered by the emperor to take over Jiangdong. Since Imperial Uncle Liu was ordered by the emperor to kill Cao Cao, they had nothing to say. Sun Quan did not have nuclear weapon. He did not have a strong ally. What he had was a broken table and a shoemaker ally. And his determination to win. Determination is the most powerful weapon. With determination, Jiangdong was united. People of Jiangdong firmly supported Sun Quan, their Marquis of Wu. Sun Quan's chief military officer Zhou Yu organized a strong army. The generals of Jiangdong group swore to protect Jiangdong people till they died. Due to Sun Quan's promoting maritime trade policy, Jiangdong had the most advanced shipbuilding technology and the best navy at that time. Although Cao Cao had 800,000 soldiers, but they were North China people who did not know how to swim and easy to get sick on boat. Cao Cao built large fleet and used iron chain to connect the fleet to huge one, so that his soldiers would not feel sick. Zhou Yu knew that Jiangdong's advantage was navy, so he needed to exterminate Cao Cao's army on water. Zhou Yu immediately led Jiangdong Navy to stop Cao Cao's army to cross Yangtze River. They too encountered on Yangtze River at a place called Red Cliff. Sun Quan only had 30,000 men. But his men were full of determination. Even the heaven helped Sun Quan. At that moment, the northwest wind changed to southeast wind. Zhou Yu ordered his men to shoot fire arrows to Cao Cao's fleet. Cao Cao's fleet caught fire. most of his soldiers were burnt to death. The 26-year-old son Quan defeated the 53-year-old Cao Cao. The Battle of the Red Cliff becomes the most famous one in Chinese history. After the Battle of the Red Cliff, Cao Cao's strength was weakened. Sun Quan changed his strategy from consolidating to expanding. He occupied Pearl River region to make his land largely expanded. Sun Quan was no longer the lord of southeast China. He became the lord of South China. Sun Quan moved his capital to Nanjing and built military garrisons there. Nanjing was at the crossing between South and North China. Sun Quan's military garrisons made Cao Cao felt greatly threatened. In year 213, Cao Cao led a strong army of 400,000 men to attack Sun Quan. They occupied Sun Quan's West River camp. Sun Quan only had 70,000 men. So he wrote letter to Imperial Uncle Lu for reinforcement. After the Battle of Red Cliff, the former shoemaker became a strong warlord. But the former ally of Sun Quan did not send troops to aid Sun Quan. Sun Quan's chief military officer Zhou Yu died 3 years ago. Sun Quan had to rely on himself to battle with Cao Cao this time. This time Cao Cao was more cunning. Due to the bad experience of Red Cliff, Cao Cao changed strategy. He made some fireproof boats and planned to set fire on Sun Quan's boats this time. In one night, Cao Cao's boats secretly set off to Sun Quan's camp. However, Sun Quan had already prepared a big surprise for Cao Cao. He had estimated that Cao Cao would use this strategy, so his navy were fully prepared on the route. They waited until Cao army entered into their net, then attacked Cao army. Sun army captured 3,000 Cao soldiers. Numerous Cao soldiers drowned in river. The bad memory of Red Cliff battle haunted Cao Cao and his army again. They were frightened and dared not to cross the river. So they settled on the other side of riverbank. Cao army and Sun army confronted for more than a month. Sun Quan did not want confrontation, he wanted to battle. One day, Sun Quan took his boat to Cao camp to lure them for battle. Cao Cao's generals saw a purple-haired and green-eyed man standing on the boat calmly. They asked, "Who is this purple-haired guy?" When they knew it was Sun Quan, they felt humiliated that Sun Quan only took a few men to their camp. They wanted to chase Sun Quan and beat him. But Cao Cao stopped them. He knew Sun Quan was irritating them to battle. He only allowed them to shoot Sun Quan. Sun Quan's boat was full of arrows on one side, so it was about to sink. Sun Quan then turned his boat to the opposite side to balance it. Sun Quan's men laughed loud and shouted on the boat, "Prime Minister Cao, thanks for the arrows." Sun Quan ordered his band to play music loud. Cao's men were so mad that they were teased by Sun Quan, but they can do nothing about it. They watched Sun Quan inspecting their camp, then calmly going back. A few days later, Cao Cao received a letter from Sun Quan. In this letter, Sun Quan said, "Spring is coming. The river is rising. Your Excellency better go back." On the back of the letter, Sun Quan wrote, "If your Excellency is still alive, the lonely man is not at ease." Sun Quan called himself Lonely Man. In ancient China, high-ranking nobles normally did not call themselves I, instead, they called themselves the Lonely Man. Cao Cao knew Sun Quan was threatening him on the letter. But he lost his confidence to battle Sun Quan. He sighed, "How I wish I could have a son like Sun Zhongmo." In 229, Sun Quan proclaimed himself to be the Emperor of Wu. Few people knew that Sun Quan was the first emperor of South China. He was remembered for being the Lord of Wu and taking the responsibility of protecting Jiangdong at the age of 18. People praise him for his courage and his wisdom to win a strong rival. He was the best son in Chinese history.